Today's our topic position vectors. It's a graph. We know the horizontal axis, x-axis, and vertical axis, y-axis, and we can take this center, that is origin as O. Then I'm going to take points on this graph. Say one point, then we can mark this point. Say point A is 7, 5. That is x-axis, that is 7, and what is that one y coordinate, that is 5, that is 7, 5. The another point B, then this point B, then what is x coordinate, 97, and what is y coordinate, 6, that is we can write the point B, 97, 6. So another point C, then here in this case x coordinate 95, and what is y coordinate, that is 93, that means we can write C, 95, 93. Then next point D, then this case x coordinate 9 and y coordinate -4. That means we can write 9, -4. Okay. Then first one, the definition of position vectors. A vector that starts from the origin O is called a position vector. That means position vector means that vector start from the origin. That type of vector is called position vector. That is a vector that start from the origin. That type of vector is called position vectors. Then this point A. Then this point A position vector. What is the position vector of the point A? That is that vector is starting from where from origin to the point which one, to the point A. That means we can draw like this. That is the translation of the point O to the point A. That is the position vector of which one? Position vector of the point A. Then we can write this position vector OA as a column vector. For that we have to start from the initial point, then first take horizontal, then take vertical. That is horizontal how many units? 7 units, and vertical 5 units. Then we can write like this, 7, 5. Then what is position vector of B? First we can draw the position vector of B. That is position vector of B means the vector starting from where? From O then to the point B. That vector is called position vector of B. That is the vector OB. Okay. Then this position vector OB, we can write it as a column vector. Then first to take which direction? Horizontal direction. In horizontal, first starting from the initial point. Then horizontal direction is we are moving which direction? Horizontal left hand side. In that case, you have to use negative sign. Then upside, that is vertical case, upside. Okay, then that means here horizontal how many units? 7 units, and vertical how many units? Vertical 6 units. Then this horizontal case we used which direction? This left hand side, that means use negative. That is we will get the answer -7, 6. Yes, -7, 6. Okay, now you can check these two parts. Now this vector is 7, 5. Then what is this point A? Point A 7, 5. Is there any relationship between this point and column vector? This case also the point and column vector. Now you can check this one. This point is 7, 5, but column vector also 7, 5. The same thing. But here in point case we used which one? Row wise. But in column vector case used which one? That is the position vector. That case we used column. Okay. Then here point case we used row. Then here in vector case we used which one? Column. Column way we written the same thing, same point we written in which way? Column way. Then we will get the position vector of that point. Okay. Then in this case, can you directly find the answer of this one? What is position vector of OC? That is the vector, this vector. Can you find the vector OC? That is position vector of C. Then what is position vector of C here? That is just write this part. Just write this part in column way. That is the answer is -5, -3. Then what is the position vector of the point 9, -4? Write this part in which way? Column way. We will get which vector? The position vector of the point D. That is vector OD. Okay, that is vector OD 9, -4. Then in general, the position vector of a point PMN is what is the position vector of the point PMN. In this case, 7 5 case we got position vector say like this 7 5. Say column way. The same thing written in which way? Column wise. Then we will get the position vector 95 93. Then 9 94. This case we got like this. Okay. Then this case the point Mn case. Then what is the position vector of that point Mn? We can write like this. This is the position vector of the point Mn. That is the vector OP. The vector from origin to the point P. That is vector OP. That OP right in which way? The same point right in which way? The column way. Then we will get which vector? The position vector of that point P. Okay. Then next one in opposite way. That is reverse way. Reverse way we can say like this. In general, if P, in this case here given the position vector of a point P. What is position vector of the point P? That is Mn, vector Mn. Okay, this is a column vector Mn. Then in which way we can write the point, that coordinates of that point? Just write this one which way? The row wise, that is the horizontal way. Row wise, just write these 2 points. First write M, then comma N. Then we will get which one? The coordinates of point P. What is that one? Is M, N. Okay. Did you get this idea? Then if we know the point, then we can find which one? We can find. If we know point, then we can find position vector. Write in which way? Write in this order, which column wise, then we will get position vector. Then if we know position vector, then we can find the point. If we know position vector is 97 6 is a column wise, just write that one in which way? The row wise, then we will get which part? We will get the point, that point, corresponding point of that which one? That point. Okay. Then that is -7 6. This case we got which one? -7 6. Okay. That is point case we are writing row wise. Then position vector case is a vector case, write in which one? Column wise. That is the relationship between the point and the position vector of that point. Next examples. The first example, the position vector of A is 3 2. It's a one point A. That point A position vector is given here, that is 3 2. And the position vector of the point B is given, what is that one? It's -2 4. Then find the vector 2AB. We have to find the vector 2AB. Yes, then first we can draw this part like this. First take one point, that is O. Here I marked one O. What is the meaning of this one? Is O is the origin. Okay, that is the center point, origin. Okay, O is the origin. Then we can mark the point A. That is the position vector of A, that is given 3 2. This point is A. That position vector is a point A. Then what is position vector of the point A? That part is given, that is 3 2. Okay. Then we can take the other point B, that is here given position vector of B. What is that one? -4, -2 4. Anyway you can draw that one. Okay, you can draw this way or this way. Any way you can draw, because it's not exact. I took which one is a -2 4. From if we start from -2, we say this direction 2 units and this at 4 units. It's not exact that way I took here, but if you take this direction or if you take this direction, in all case you will get the correct answer. Okay, anyway you can take, because it's not a exact figure, it's a one rough figure. Okay, then vector we have to draw here position vector of B, that is OB. Then it took like this is the point B. Okay, then here given the position vector of B. What is position vector of B? -2 4. I marked it. Is a given part. Okay, that is here position vector of A 3 2 and position vector of B, that is vector OB, that is -2 4. These two part given here. Okay, then find vector 2AB. To find vector 2AB, first to find vector AB. In this case, first to find vector AB. That is this vector first to find. After that we can find 2AB. 2 vector AB. Okay, then for that one, to find the vector AB, what is the meaning of vector AB? Vector AB means the translation of point A to the point which one? To the point B. To find B, to find this vector AB, we can use like this. The translation of point A to which point? To the point O. Then translation of point O to the point B. Clear? That means a vector AO plus vector OB. That means we can write like this: vector AB is equal to vector AO plus vector OB. Then this case, what is vector AO? Vector AO, we know vector OA. What is vector OA? That is given here 3, 2. Then what is mean by vector AO? Vector AO means the same vector but one change is there. What is that one? The direction is opposite. Only one change. The direction is opposite. That is the difference between vector OA and vector AO. Okay. Then if the direction is opposite means just to multiply. To get that vector, just to multiply with which number? Multiply with the negative. Okay. Multiply with the negative. Then we will get which one? The opposite direction. Or the vector representing the opposite direction. That is here vector OA is 3, 2. Then which way we can find vector AO? Multiply with the negative sign with each coordinate. Multiply with the negative. That is negative times 3. Then negative times which number? 2. That is negative 3. We will get which one? Negative 3 or negative 3, negative 2. That is the vector OA. What is vector OA? That is 3, 2. To find vector AO, multiply. That is the opposite direction. That case, which one? Multiply with the negative. Okay. Then we will get which vector? Vector AO is equal to negative 3, negative 2. Okay. Then plus which one? Vector OB. Vector OB same direction. Okay. Then we can write like this. That is negative 3, negative 2 plus negative 2, 4. Then we can add these two vectors, negative 3 plus negative 2. What is negative 3 plus negative 2? It becomes negative 5. Then negative 2 plus 4, it becomes 2. We can write like this. That is negative 3 plus negative 2, negative 5. Negative 2 plus 4. What is the answer? That is 2. Okay. The next one, the same thing we can find in another way, because here we know the position vector of the point A and position vector of the point B. That means that is the little more easiest way. Okay, then we can use that method. That is, or that is here I am going to use the position vector of head and position vector of tail. Then what is meant by head and tail? Which part represent head and which part represent tail? Here we have to find the vector AB. This vector AB is point to. Point to which direction? Point to this direction. That means this part represent head. Okay. Then which part? Which is the tail? This part is the tail. Okay. Because this vector point to which one? This direction. That's why this part is the head and this part is the tail. Okay, this method is the easiest method. Okay, in this case we can use like this position vector to find the vector AB. Here we have to find vector AB, or to find any vector. In that case you have to use like this: position vector of head minus position vector of tail. This method we are using which method? But if we know position vector, that case use this method. Okay, that is position vector of head minus position vector of tail. Position vector of head minus position vector of tail. In this case, what is position vector of head? Here we know position vector of head is B is the head. Then what is position vector of head? That is negative 2, 4. Then here A is the tail. Then what is the position vector of tail here? 3, 2. That is position vector of head minus position vector of tail means vector negative 2, 4 minus which one? 3, 2. That means we can write like this. Vector, that is position vector of head is OB minus position vector of tail is OA. That is OB minus OA. Then we can write negative 2, 4 minus 3, 2. Okay. Then subtract this vector. You will get negative 2 minus 3. What is the answer? Negative 5. Then 4 minus 2. We will get negative 5, 2. That is negative 2, negative 3. We will get negative 5. Then 4 minus 2. We will get 2. Both answers are which one? Same answer. You can directly write. If you know this method, no need to write this part also. You can directly write which one? Answer. That is vector AB equal to. Vector AB is equal to position vector of head. That is vector. The OB, my vector OB minus then position vector of tail. That is vector OA. Okay. That is negative 2, 4 minus then which one? 3, 2. Then this method, that is position vector of head minus position vector of tail. Okay. Then here we have to find which one. Here we have to find 2ab, that 2 vector ab, that part we have to find here. Then we know vector ab. What is vector ab? Vector ab is equal to negative 5, 2. Then what is vector 2ab? That is multiply with which number? 2. Vector, that is a scalar multiplication. Oh, okay. That is 2 times vector ab is equal to 2 times negative 5, 2. Because ab, what is ab? Negative 5, 2. Then scalar multiplication, that is 2 times negative 5. What is that one? Negative 10. Then 2 times 2, that is 4. That is, you will get the answer negative 10, 4. Okay. The next example. Find the magnitude of the vector joining the points P, negative 3, negative 3 and Q, 3, 5. Then this question case, we have to find the magnitude of the vector. That vector joining the points, which one? P, negative 3, negative 3 and Q, 3, 5. First one, we can take these points P and Q. There is the point P, negative 3, 3. Negative 3, then Q the point 3, 5. I took these 2 points. Okay, anyway, any place you can take this point. If you want to take net P, this point here, or any other place you can take. Okay, that part is not important. Then next one, then we can, we are using which one? This type of all question case always use which one? Position vector method. Okay, then for position vector we have to mark which point? The origin O. Okay, then I'm going to mark that origin O. Then we know, first we can take this one, the vector, that is position vector of P, that is OP, vector OP. You can draw that vector OP. Okay, then what is vector OP? We know the point P is negative 3, negative 3. Then what is vector OP? That is position vector of P. Just write in which one? Write this point in column A, then we will get the position vector of P, that is OP. The OP equal to, vector OP is equal to negative 3, negative 3. The next one is Q. Vector, here we know the point Q, that is 3, 5. Then next we have to find which one? The vector OQ. Okay, that is vector position vector of Q. That is, we can draw that vector like this, OQ, vector OQ. Then we have to find this vector OQ. We know the point Q is 3, 5. Then in which way we can find the vector OQ? Let's write that point in which way? The column way. Then we will get the vector 3. We will get the position vector of the point Q, that is the vector OQ. That is, vector OQ is equal to 3, 5. So vector OQ. Clear. The next one. Now we know, now we have to find the magnitude of vector joining the points P and Q. That is, the joining the points P and Q means this vector. Okay, this vector we have to find. We have to not this vector. We have to find the magnitude of this vector. That is, magnitude of the vector PQ. Or you can take the other way also. You can take that. You can find which one? Magnitude of the vector. First you can find the vector QP and find magnitude of vector QP. That way also you can find, because it's not mentioned here which vector PQ or QP. They didn't mention that one. Okay, if you find vector PQ and magnitude, or vector QP and magnitude, then both case you will get the same answer, because you know from here this vector PQ and vector QP, both vectors magnitude are which one? Same. Only the change is which one? Direction. Direction is opposite direction. Okay, only that change is there. Okay, that here we have to find magnitude. That's why we can use any one vector. Okay, I'm going to use here which vector? Vector PQ. Okay, to find vector PQ, we can use position vector method. By position vector method, we know position vector of head. That is, head is Q. We know position vector of head. What is position vector of head? Which vector is position vector of head? The vector OQ. Okay, then we know position vector of tail. Which vector is position vector of tail? The vector OP. That is the position vector of tail. That vector, these two vectors we know, then we can directly find using which method? The subtraction. That is position vector of head minus position vector of tail. That is vector OQ minus vector OP. That means we can write like this: vector PQ is equal to vector OQ, position vector of head minus position vector of tail. Okay, then next is equal to position vector of head is 3, 5, then minus negative 3, negative 3. Okay, then we can simplify this part. That is 3 minus negative 3, it becomes 6. Then 5 minus negative 3, it becomes 8. we will get the answer 6, 8. That is vector PQ is equal to 6, 8. The next we have to find the magnitude. Then we know how to find the magnitude. In which way you can find the magnitude? The vector is mn. Vector mn case, what is the magnitude of that vector mn? Root of m square plus n square. Then here the vector is 6, 8. Then what is the magnitude of that vector? That is vector magnitude of PQ is equal to root of 6 square plus which one? 8 square. Then use calculator and find this value. Okay. Then what is the answer in this case? You will get the answer 10. Okay. Thank you.